This little game you're about to play, I call Gambit. Your fire team's gonna compete with another gang of Guardians to see which of you is better at hunting all the enemies of humanity. All right. Let's see what we've got. Falling.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's a semi-blind Spectral Sage here to bring you a Gambit guide. Now, with Season of the Drifter having such a heavy focus on the Gambit arena, I felt like I should shed some knowledge on all my fellow Guardians that want to shore up their skills. Now, without any further ado, let's hop into the arena. Now, to give you guys a little background on who I am as a Guardian, I'm a little self-described Gambit guy. Yeah, I'm guilty of playing the game mode a little much. I've reset 4 times, and I've also got the player triumph seal, just to give you guys a little credibility on who I am. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start getting into the Gambit basics. Those basics being fight, collect, bank, invade. Meaning, kill your enemies, collect their motes, send them to the bank, and when your portal's up, go cause havoc for the other team. Since this guide is for beginner Guardians, I will mention that the enemies of darkness will only spawn in 3 separate areas: to the left of the map, the right, and the center. Now, those 3 spawns are the same spawns where the invaders will come from when they have their portal up. Also keep in mind, when you invade, you will be spawning at one of those locations as well. Now that we have those basics out of the way, let's go ahead and get into mote collecting. As you can see on the screen, these little white things that drop on the floor are the motes of darkness, baby. Now, you can collect as many as 15 on you at one time, but you don't always really want to do that. You can send 3 different tiers of blockers: a small, a medium, and a large. Those, depending at 5, you send a small, 10's a medium, 15's the big guy. Now, if you hold an in-between number like 6 or 7, it will go towards that, lower tier guy. So it does have its benefits, but you always want to bank as soon as possible. But if you have a coordinated team, try to coordinate your blockers that you're sending with the invasion that you're about to have, because if you can coordinate those guys, every time you send a blocker to the other team, that team has its bank shut down until they can clear the bank. Now, something that me and my squad and my clanmates like to do is we'll mix up and send a 10 level blocker with a little 5, because the medium blockers spit fire and the small ones, they can poop you off the map. And depending on what map you have, it may kill you. Truth be honest, I have had many lapses where I have fallen off the map, and it's very frustrating. Nothing demeans you more than getting killed by a blocker. A pretty good way of planning out your invasion is always having someone looking at the gauge in the top right corner where it shows the enemy's bank. Now, if they have motes in the bank, they'll be filled in with a red color. If they're holding on to motes, it would be gray. Now, if you send over a blocker, even if it's a 5, and you get that invasion, as long as it's up, they can't bank. And if you find them as soon as you go through, you're good and golden. Now, when you go through the portal like I'm doing right now, you'll see that each Guardian has a little red box with a number on it. Those numbers are how many motes each enemy has on them. Now, if you're lucky, you might get a guy that's juicy and has about 10, 15 on them. Usually the play is for them to run and spawn, or for them to run and hide. And numbers, kind of like a pack of rats, but you'll find them either way. Something I forgot to mention was how often the portal comes up for you to invade. Now, it happens twice in a round. So it happens at 25 for the first time, 50 at the second. Now, depending on which team gets their primeval up first, if the other team does, then you will have the portal most likely to keep invading until you guys get your primeval up. Now, if you guys get your primeval up, just expect the opposite, for them to just keep invading you non-stop and try to impede your progress. Now, the primeval gets summoned at 75, so definitely don't try to save up to 15, or don't try to save up some obnoxious number. It's just not worth it, because the longer you have your primeval up, the more likely you are to get your primeval slayer bonus, which is going to help you kill your primeval faster. Now, what if you're lagging behind by a bunch of motes? Well, the game will give you a high value target. You'll hear the drifter mention it, and it's a shiny, what me and my friends call. They're the same kind of enemies, but they're coated in a white kind of powder, and the more you kill them, they're gonna drop motes, usually 15. Now, when the primeval's up, you have to try to wipe out all of his envoys. Witches first, they do the most damage, but you're gonna want to kill them because that's how you build your primeval slayer. Now, when you're invading, there's a special kind of invasion rule going on. Death heals primeval. Every time a guardian dies, it will heal a primeval. Whether it's your death healing your primeval or your opponent's death, like you see on screen, healing the enemy primeval. And look, me getting this team wipe right here saved the game, which shows you're never out of a Gambit game, baby. But guys, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more. Catch you on the next one.